What up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now that you tuned in, let's begin with Infinite J's oldest trend right now. We got Burden, Riot from Me, featuring Mises. Yeah, I said it right. Probably said it wrong. Let's get you guys over to the big screen, man. Let's get into this video. This was a requested video, so here it is. We requested this video. Yeah, let's get it going. First of all, headphones, check. Burden. Oh, that's what I hear when that beat came on. That like an actual footage. I mean, it is an actual body cam, but I don't know if it's his.
What if I was on my knees and executed by police? What if
Woo, I hear the big crit, guys. I keep telling y'all, but I hear that. Just starting, bro. And I forgot I even said that, but the reminder from his voice. I was on my knees.
What if I was on my knees and executed by police? What if I was being choked and they knew that I couldn't breathe? If I was in the cop car, was killed.
Okay, on some George Floyd type situation.
In the back seat with hands cuffed and locked behind me. Y'all ain't losing any sleep. Ain't nobody about to ride for me, and that's a fact. Ain't no protest with signs for me, cause I ain't black. Ain't no
Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. Y'all know I got a strong point. But before I get my strong point, let me listen to what you got to say, brother. Because there's a reason for this. And y'all probably saying, well, there's a reason for that. And here we go again. We don't want the hoorah. We don't want that. We want peace. We want peace. So let me listen to what he got to say about why one would riot and why one wouldn't.
no hashtags online for me or fighting back. Ain't nobody about to ride for me. Bet y'all don't ride for me. Ain't it demonic how the news make a piece of shit look iconic? How ironic. If the ratings go up, so does the profits. You can change the station, but they're reading from the same script. White man gunned down by police. Ain't nobody play that clip. No one gave a shit.
Okay, so I guess I'll go ahead and speak on it. For years, there has been a high staggering number of African Americans being gunned down by the law, right? Not every law, but for years, it has been documented since the beginning of time when policemen have started becoming those individuals who feel that they were above the law, where African American people, black people, have been gunned down by the law. Simply, and I'm not saying simply, we're not going to touch that topic, but it's been an ongoing, reoccurring thing where just recently the masses of the world has seen what we have been speaking on for years. It's only have been rare occasions where we have heard of whites being harassed, abused, stalked, you know what I'm saying, or targeted by the law, because we've always seen and heard of white privilege. Now, I don't want everyone to get some type of bad feeling about that. This is just what I am presenting to y'all as to what we have been faced with and dealt with. So this is why. And so for you to have this video, cool, brother, listening to it, that's another viewpoint. And so that can make you feel some type of way like, hey, hold on, wait a minute. If this happened to me, ain't nobody finna ride for me. Nobody finna hold no sign and hashtag got my back, support me. That's because brothers and sisters of indigenous people have never had that backup power, never had that financial power, never had that ability to have our freedom restored. In a nutshell, that in and of a nutshell, we had to fight, and you guys had to have fight too. But the scale has been very unbalanced.
I won't get no famous case. I won't get no downtown monument where they paint my face. I won't get no NFL jersey spot that say my name. Oh, that's
I gotta check the stats of this. Okay.
right. Since I'm white, the situation ain't the same. Black lives matter, Asian.
You just said it. Since you're white, the situation isn't the same. Now, how often do you hear a black person get handcuffed and say, oh, if I was white, you wouldn't be putting these handcuffs on me? How many times have you guys, let me see, how many times have Caucasian people seen a black person debunk a policeman for what they're doing and let go scot-free or take a walk of shame, the officer, compared to how many times a white person have yelled at an officer, cursed at an officer, told him, you better get away from me, and the cop, lower their standards, their guards, or their ego. The first time an African American was to open their mouth to say something, have a rebuttal, speak up, officers always get puckered up or they fear their life or whatever the case may be. That's been the nature of this sickening country, of what's been happening in the world. I'm not gonna say it's a sickening country, it's just sick individuals and sick situations.
Let's say my name. Oh, that's right. Since I'm white, the situation ain't the same. Black lives matter, Asian lives matter, Spanish lives matter.
Then again, you could be talking from a standpoint of an African American, because this is what we have been preaching forever. Besides the fact saying we're gonna riot, or we won't riot if it happens to you, we're gonna riot for the right cause. We gonna riot for all causes that's right. If it's something wrong, we're gonna riot for it. You know what I'm saying? For all equality. If you've been hemmed up and you innocent and you white and it's a black person around, we're not gonna stand back and don't say nothing, turn our back to it. People like, hey, chill out, man. That's wrong. He ain't even do nothing. Nah, he chilling. He was chilling. That white boy ain't do nothing. Why you messing with him? We ain't gonna say white boy. We gonna refer you to as him, he, that man. We're not gonna sit there and be like, man, take him to jail. He need to go. If you was in the wrong, then like, hey, man, he need to calm down. Just send him somewhere so he can chill out. We ain't gonna say lock him up. Most times, I'm just speaking on how we as African American people are. But the world has painted, like you said, the picture to be, the narrative is always negative. It's always, you see a black person like me or whatever with dreads or whatever, braids, or just a black man with his pants down or whatever. Oh, he's a thug. He's a gang member. He's a gangster. Like, no, that's not true. It's not true.
Matter. Ain't allowed to say Caucasian lives matter. Why? That don't fit the narrative. That will mean equality. Truth in the mainstream media.
It's like he took all the words out of my mouth. I've never seen the video. I've never heard the song. Bruh, it's crazy.
Matter why that don't fit the narrative. That will mean equality. Truth in the mainstream media. That's mythology. They've been using my people, your people, good people, poor people. Either we wake up or they gon' keep on using more people.
That boy sound like Big Crit.
Supply them the truth. If the victim was me, y'all wouldn't ride. What if I was on my knees and executed by police? What if I was being choked and they knew that I couldn't breathe? If I was in the cop car, was killed in the back seat with hands cuffed and locked behind me, y'all ain't losing any sleep. Ain't nobody about to ride from me, and that's a fact. Ain't no protest with.
My spirit telling me to touch on this point. If and when African Caucasian people do get incarcerated, African American people see that they are released quickly and are sentenced with less charges and less time compared to African American or Hispanic. Rarely do anybody talk about Hispanics being incarcerated or getting hemmed up or anything. Maybe that's just what I have not been presented with in society. But I don't like this black and white war. It's not a war. To me, it's not. I look at everybody the same. I don't care who you are. I don't care. I'm just tired of having these discussions. Song, this is about the song, but there's a message too, so.
Signs for me, cause I ain't black. Ain't no hashtags online for me or fighting back. Ain't nobody about to ride for me. Bet y'all don't ride for me. This is so exhausting. Way the news talking. It's like black folks only ones that in coffins. Black on black ain't a tragedy, huh? Guess news cameras ran out of batteries, huh? Live by the gun, die by the gun. When it happens in the hood, y'all ain't saying none. But soon as that trigger finger.
There's a lot to talk on in this video. And I said this in another video. He's not wrong on this part, Mises, for saying the statement about won't touch bases, bruh. Won't touch bases. But the fact that he spoke about individuals shooting each other in the hood, nobody talk about that. Yeah, there's been a lot of black on black. But again, there's a lot of history that white people turn a blind eye to when it comes to why a lot more African Americans have been in poverty. It's systemics, bruh. It's systemics. That stuff, a lot of that stuff was created intentionally. That y'all have to do a lot of history on. And it's, you don't even have to do a lot of history on it, because it's most of the time it's in plain sight. And it's not even really hidden. It's just out there. You know what I mean? But it's like, oh, I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole.
Why y'all be tearing shit up on the same night? Say I ain't right. Say I ain't.
Hold on, let's hear it.
When it happens in the hood, y'all ain't saying none. But soon as that trigger finger white, y'all be tearing shit up on the same night. Say I ain't right. Say I ain't white. Let's say that.
And there's so many women, African American, that's preached for years to make it right with the African man killing each other due to gun violence. Y'all never seen a black factory of black people making guns, a black factory of black people bringing in the drugs. This stuff happened because people were trying to come up. For years, I've been taught when I was a kid that there's a drugstore in every corner next to a church. Why? Because if you're not in church, you're in the drugstore. Alcohol. And if you're not on this corner, you're across the street selling something. It's not that way in the suburbs. You can go to a suburb. You're not going to have a corner store on the corner in a suburb. You're not going to have a store on the corner in the suburb. It's going to be at the community gate down the street. You'll find it on the right. And it'll be sitting there. They're not going to be in the neighborhood when there's a church and a store and, you know what I'm saying, middle class living. Nah, it's not going to exist. The only thing you're going to find in that community is a park and a pond. That's it. Or a drop-off box for some books and a sign that says neighborhood watch. But for years, yeah, there's been black on black violence. But there also been people that have been preaching, hey, move around, go up the street with that. Y'all take that around the corner. That's y'all problem. Y'all beefing, fight it out. But when you tell them that, knuckleheads go up the street instead of fighting. Ray Ray called JoJo. JoJo come bring his gun and his cousins. And then there's the shootout. And then there's retaliation. So they don't speak about what started that.
I'm black. Get pulled over, try to run away and scrap. Reaching for the strap, but he get it first. So I slug him in the face at the same time that it bursts.
The proof is in the pudding, as y'all would say it.
Now I'm just another reason to ride a name on a shirt. When the truth is I just got what I deserve. When you playing dumb games and you win a dumb prize. Less it's whites killing blacks, they don't give a fuck who dies. When you gonna realize they just trying to divide us.
Thank you. I'm glad we're on the same page. They're just trying to divide us. We keep saying they. We keep saying they. We keep hollering by they. It's us. Systemic racism. Racial theories and all this other nonsense. Like, it's us, bro. We human. It's dysfunctions. Racial dysfunction. That's what it is.
White and blue, it's the colors that unite us. I'm getting sick and tired of the looting and the riots. When the truth is, if I was dead, then y'all be dead silent. What if I was on my knees and executed by police? What if I was being choked and they knew that I couldn't breathe? If I was in the cop car, was killed in the back seat, with hands cuffed and locked behind me, y'all ain't losing any sleep. Ain't no
He got a big crit swagger. Nothing wrong with it. Promoting a message about racial violence. Nothing wrong with it. This is also what keep us bind in our own thoughts of what side we want to go with, or who's speaking the best truth. I'm guilty of it. Guilty by association, bro. We are all guilty of it because we're all in this. We all gonna have a point of view. We all gonna have an opinion. We all gonna have something to say. We all have a belief system.
nobody about to ride for me, and that's a fact. Ain't no protest with signs for me, cause I ain't black. Ain't no hashtags online for me, or fighting back. Ain't nobody about to ride for me, bet y'all don't ride for me.
Bro, I would ride for you, brother. For good reasons. I would ride for you, brother. I got your back. Don't ever feel like I don't, brother. For real, I got your back, bro. And I get a squad, and we gonna ride, and we gonna bring a legal team. Simple as that, man. We don't need to shoot nobody. Don't need to bring no weapons. We don't need to duke it out in the streets like that. It's not that type of party. It's not that type of life that I want for me, for you, your family, and my family. How about we get together and have a barbecue and bring out the four-wheelers, and then later go get on some, jet skis, and then tomorrow do something new. This is crazy. It's crazy they even have to document something of this nature, this vitality. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. But here I am, right? I'm done with that one. I would listen to it again. I really would, but it's not a message for me because I don't. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Comment down in the description what you guys want to see next. So although you guys asked me to do this, I did it. And y'all got my opinion on it. I'll riot for anybody, bro. I hadn't rioted for even my own cause, but I riot in heart. You know what I'm saying? I riot from a distance. I hadn't voted. That's the truth. I vote from a distance. You know what I mean? Like, so we don't really know the outcome of everything that happens. We vote in our heart, believe we picking the right individual, and then we get upset. Why? Because that person's human? Because they did something that you didn't agree on? Well, yeah. Don't your kids do it? Hadn't your parents done it? No one's perfect. So what are we fighting for? Oh, that's right. Equality. It takes all this and all these years for that. Preaching the same message. When are we gonna get it? We always saying they. Anyways, man, subscribe to the channel because we trying to reach a goal on this channel. You know what I mean? we got a goal that we try to reach. That's what we trying to do. We trying to have fun, man. We want to have fun. I don't like feeling depressed and down. And no, man, that's not what this is about. Turn on your post notification bell to get more of these videos. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do that. We want to have fun. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to do here in the channel. And I love you guys. As always, I love you guys. It's your boy Infinite J, man. Peace, love, respect, and positivity, man. I'm gone. Tired of this, man. I'm tired.